This is the app Simple Drafting, and this is the training video on lines. So on the left side of the screen we have the command bar, and if we want to draw a line we select on the line command, and from here we can select a start point, and if we hold the shift key down that gives us the option to draw in straight lines in the X and Y directions. So 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and 270 degrees. So as you're seeing over here on the right hand side of the screen in the properties bar is the angle. So the angle starts at 0 degrees and then it goes counterclockwise to 90 to 180 to 270, and then of course this is 0 or 360. So that's important to know when you're editing the line by adjusting its properties. So for example, if we just draw a line out here and we decide we want to have adjust this line, we can turn the command bar off by selecting the line to turn it off. That's on, that's off. And then we can zoom in closer to the line or zoom out by holding the control key down and rolling the scroll bar on the mouse. So that zoom in or zoom out. Sometimes zooming in allows us to select the line easier. If we zoom in and select it, you can see this is 2.813 inches long at 0 degrees. So if we want to draw a line, for example, that's 3 inches long at 315 degrees, and then we hit edit, that gives us a line that's kind of sloping negatively from start to end. So you can always see the start and end buttons because the start is green and the end is red, or the circles. So those all can also be adjusted by selecting them. So for example, if we wanted to draw another line and draw it directly from the end point of this line, we'd have the snap feature on, selecting in the end point of this line, and now we're drawing directly from the end of that line. Okay. So another couple other interesting features with lines is you can use this edge command with a line. So if we draw a line here and we want to extend it up to this line, we can click edge, select the line that we want to extend it to, then select the line that's being extended, and it'll extend directly to that line. It also works if we want to trim a line. So for example, we can move a line by selecting any one of these blue circles. We can move the line around. Now if we want to trim that line, we can select the edge that we're going to use to trim, and then select the side of the line that you want to keep. So if we select up here, for example, it'll keep that portion of the line. Another thing that we can do with lines is add a fillet. So you have to specify the radius, of course, but if we say we want a 1/4 inch radius and we're going to add a fillet, then we select the two lines, and then there, of course, is the fillet. If we have two lines, if we want to delete a shape, we select on the shape, we make it active and hit the delete key on your screen, and that deletes the shape. Here we can also intersect the two lines. So if we select intersect and then the two lines that we want to intersect, those two lines, of course, will intersect one another. I think that also we can change, if we want to draw lines with various line weights, we can change the line weight as we're drawing it. We can change the line type as we're drawing it. And we can change the color of the line as we're drawing it. Okay, and then as you're drawing the line, if you know what the shape is going to be or the length and the angle is going to be, you can set that here as well. A 2-inch line, for example, at 90 degrees. 90 degrees. When you're doing this, you want to make sure that your cursor does not go back out onto the canvas, because that, of course, will adjust of course in accordance with the cursor location. So we hit edit, and then you get a 2-inch line at 90 degrees. And this concludes our training video for lines. Thank you for your time.